Have you ever been betrayed? Oh, I know that sounds like a really strange question. It's Lynn Thomas from HolyGrailFinder.com. If you think the answer to the question is no, and if you think that you're never going to be betrayed because you work in the home business industry, well, I'm afraid that I'm here to disillusion you. If you believe that the kind of behavior that results in betrayal, the very self-serving, the very insecure behavior that results in betrayal exists only in the traditional corporate world, traditional job world, I'm afraid that that's wrong. No matter how wonderful the people you work alongside in your company, the people you work alongside in your team, maybe the people that you work alongside in the same city where you live, whatever the circumstances, there's always going to be an element of betrayal involved, and it's going to take a number of forms, okay? Maybe it's going to be personal attacks against you. Maybe it's going to be people gossiping about you. Maybe it's going to be someone actively engaged in taking business away from you or trying to. Betrayal can take a lot of forms, but it all feels very much the same. It feels like a betrayal to you. So how you respond to it is critically important to it not derailing your business. But you must first believe that you are not exempt from it and that the industry that you work in is not exempt from it. And how can we know that? Don't just rely on what I said. Believe it because Christ said, if they persecute me, they will persecute you. Okay, so the way of the master is the way for us. So it takes a lot of forms. We talked about that. So how you respond to it is key. You must never allow a betrayal of someone, whether they're in your line, another person's line, another home business, unrelated to what you're doing, whatever it might be, you must never allow them to derail your focus. You must never allow them to disturb your peace. And you must take specific actions that are professional actions, and then, if necessary, let that person go their way. Okay, so let's break that apart. So never let them disturb your peace or your focus. Your focus has always got to be on delivering the next step of your business success. Okay, so if something transpires that causes drama, a traumatic situation in your business, do not focus on it. Do not let it take inordinate amounts of time and energy from you. Recognize what it is, and then take the step, if it's someone within your own business structure, of connecting that person to leadership above both of you to try to draw some peace and some consensus. If that works, great. Then the other person is a professional who is going to come along and realize a growth opportunity for themselves. If it doesn't work, and your own efforts to be a professional toward that other person don't work, sometimes you have to let that person go their own way or ask that person to go their own way, okay? It is your business. If they're in a different line than you, then you can't control their business, but you can segregate them from your business. There are lots of ways to do that. If you need more information on that, certainly contact me and I'll help you more with that. But take an example from a human person like you and me. And the great example of this is St. Benedict. He was a monk. Some of you know he founded the Benedictines. But he founded a monastery, many monasteries actually. And he wrote a rule of living, a way of life for these monks to live. And it was a pretty strict rule. But within his own lifetime, a number of monks wanted to mitigate that rule. Some even tried to poison him. That's a pretty big betrayal, okay? He was protected by God from their effort to kill him, but moreover, when they decided they wanted to mitigate the rule and he would not agree to it, He was at the point where he'd said, okay, I've given you everything, and I'm going to step back and let you have it. Okay? We can't step back and let someone else have our business, but we can, as I said before, step back and let someone else take their business, see to their business, and run their business however they want to. We just need to have the humility to say, I know what I know, and I believe what I believe, and I'm going to continue to live my business the way that I believe is correct, and I won't be deterred by anyone. That is the path to success. Okay, guys, listen, don't worry about being betrayed. It's going to happen. You will survive it, and you will come out of it a better person, knowing that you're doing the right things, because if you weren't doing the right things, nothing would ever line up against you. No evil would ever line up against you. So you're doing the right things. Well, listen, you have a great day. Get out there and, do your job to build your business today. Get on my newsletter. There's going to be a button here below. You can get on my newsletter. And don't forget to go light your lamp. God bless.